Come on in, everybody. These are homeless readings. I'm just kidding. This is for my nap. Hi, Cheryl. Come on in. Say hello. Let me give a little shout out to me. Happy Monday. How we're looking for something to buy, weren't you? Was that you? I need to buy something. Was that you? Hi, Donna. Hey, we're gonna do some readings tonight. I had a nice week. I had a lovely nap today. I feel like things have to change in my life because I'm now a napper. I was never a napper. But man, this place wears me out. I think it's a high vibration here that like it just, when I come out of it, it's just, I'm so pooped. Hopefully getting a nap in will make my life easier. Right? We're doing paid readings tonight. Let's see here. Share out if you're kind. I appreciate you. Share to your neighbors. Share on your wall. Share on Messenger. Share on YouTube. Like and follow the page. Oh no, it might be me. The internet here is not as good as it was in Texas, but of course there's hills everywhere. So that might be part of the reason. You know what I mean? Hi, Jen. And I appreciate you. Get you a little share badge. That's so lovely. Oh, man. So, what was I doing? That's what I was. What did I do? Hold on, I'm sharing. Share. Yeah. Reading. Everybody, let Cheryl know what she can expect from a reading from me. That would be lovely for y'all to help out while I'm doing this business. No, no, it's not you, Autumn, because it's been warm. It's like hit or miss here, just like the weather. It's very persnickety. Is persnickety and the internet is persnickety. I'm nothing going on here. I have not a speck of makeup. Didn't even brush my hair. I just woke up from my nap and made dinner, and because I half of the time I look homeless when I talk. Half of the time I actually put some effort into it. So if you're new here, I look homeless. Sometimes I'm presentable. Okay. It's choppy. Probably the stinking internet. I love the internet. What am I saying? Hold on a second. I'm charging. Hold on a second. I don't want to lose my. Hold on a second. My laptop is not charging. What is going on in the world? We were not plugged in. Now we're plugged in. Because I would have just disappeared. Anywho, we're settling wonderful. We're settling in wonderful. It's like that where you live too, Jen. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's real persnickety, just like the weather. Like sometimes it's 75 and then it'll rain for 5 minutes. And that seems to happen every day. So maybe I moved to Seattle and I didn't even know it. I always thought to myself, I can't live in Seattle. I have curly hair. I can't live in Seattle. I have curly hair. I would look like this big, right? Hi, Robin from Sturgis. Howdy, neighbor. I don't know where you live in Sturgis, but it's not that big of a town, honestly. Okay, for Sturgis people, I will be on the radio. I was called by the radio. Let me see what channel it was. KBHB Radio. And they called and asked if I wanted to go on there and talk about my business. So I'll be on that channel Friday morning at 9 a.m. and we're going to chat about my business. All up in my business. Just kidding. Oh, I'm joking. Anyway, I'm in a great mood now that I had a nap. I'm not exhausted. Grab a drink, sit back, relax, enjoy the night. We're going to do all kinds of readings tonight. We're going to do tarot card readings. We're going to use the Crystal Vision deck. That's my go-to these days. I have 80-something decks of cards, and I use one of them. Isn't that life, though? I have that many pairs of shoes, too. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that many pairs of shoes. That would be insane. Too windy and cold? Well, it's going to be windy and cold here at some point. At some point, it's not right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. Anyway, hello, everybody. Come on in. Say hi. Let me know where you're from. Brick, New Jersey. You know, Christine, I used to have a lot of viewers from Brick, New Jersey. And then I thought to myself, is that the only town in New Jersey? Or is that the only town of spiritual people? Right? Who knows? We are going to do medical scans tonight. I had a request for that from a viewer earlier today. Hey, when are you going to do medical scans? For those of you who are just joining me, I am a medical medium. I received my information from my higher self, past incarnation. That was a nice Latin doctor. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Half the time I have no idea what they're telling me as far as medical terms and issues. I'm just a regular Joe. So I do look those up. Sometimes I Google, or sometimes we have medical professionals viewing with us and they say, oh, that's what this word means. Again, no idea. But anyway, we're going to be doing medical scans. I connect to your energetic body and I check you for any physical, energetic, emotional, mental issues that you might not know about that might need the help of a medical professional, since I am not a doctor. I am just a psychic. We're also going to do spirit messages from your loved ones, angels and guides. Of course, you can request who you get a message from. Hey, girl. Or you can just say whoever comes through for you. Whatever you want to do. Your mom has over 100 shoes. Look, I'm not going to say I don't have several pairs of shoes because I had to make room in my closet for all of my shoes. But I wear most of them. I was just telling my friend Ash the other day, I'm like, I don't know why I own heels. I literally don't know why I own heels, because never will I wear them. I absolutely hate heels, but they're there in case I ever get that wild hair where I just want to look extra fancy. But I'm not going to wear them. Not going to wear them. I think high heels were invented by the devil. She's still buying more shoes. Oh, man. That's crazy talk. Okay, so there's I think I put 3 different ways to pay for a reading in the description box of the video. If you just click on it, you'll see there what all those links are. Elspeth, you get it, girl. I bought over a dozen large perennials from a local garden club fundraising auction tonight. Stand by for dirt therapy. It cures everything. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I'm excited about that. Like, I could just imagine. Are you transplanting them? Or are you just going to stick your finger in each little pot? That'd be me. I'd be like, oh, like, honestly, I kept my orchid alive for the last year just by admiring its beauty every single day. I'm like, you are just the most beautiful flower I've ever seen in my life. Look at you. She's so pretty. These are not free readings tonight, Nicole. Nicole wants to know if these are free readings tonight or just paid. These are paid readings tonight. They're mini readings, and they are heavily discounted from my regular prices. As you all know, I'm not cheap because I'm awesome. Don't take my word for it. Ask other people who've had a reading from me. That's just me humbly saying here that I'm really good at my job. This is my full-time job. I did free readings. When did I do free readings? Saturday? Was it Saturday? I don't really know. I can't recall. But I do know it's not tonight. Yes, I am. Look. Anyways, weather permitting. Elspeth, do you live in South Dakota too? The weather, I swear. The weather, I swear. Shannon says she PayPal'd me for a reading. My darling, what do you need? Looking for your sweet mama. Of course, my love. Let me write your name down. I'm starting the list, y'all. Be patient. Okay. Shannon wants to talk to her mom. Did your mother have blue eyes? Sorry, did your mother have blue eyes? She still exists to me. Did your mother have blue eyes? Bright baby blue eyes is what I'm seeing. What's the donation? Sherry Lee wants to know what the donation is. If you'll click on the description box, honey, we're doing a 5-card tarot reading for $11 or $25 for a spirit message or medical scan. Hi, Linda. It was Saturday. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, I just did free readings 2 days ago, darling. You got to pay attention. You got to follow the page in order to catch me because I never know when I'm going to do it. Okay. Yes, it is, Miss Elspeth. Okay. Bright blue eyes is what I was hearing about your mom. Give me 1 second. I'm going to connect a little bit longer. You know, I just got to have my coffee. Did she have a white vehicle before she passed at some point? Either like a Suburban or something like this, or like a van. I don't know why I'm hearing something about a white van. Is this yours that she's talking about, or is this hers? And she's telling me about 2 siblings. So I don't know if these are your 2 siblings or if she has 2 siblings. She just said 2 siblings to me. I'm getting a lot of pain in the lungs with her. So this means she probably passed from a lung related issue. Could be COVID, could be pneumonia, emphysema, lung cancer. I'm leaning towards the cancer, but that doesn't mean that that's right. It could also mean that she was a smoker, as that seems to come through more of a congestion feeling. So I'm not sure that would apply. She's talking about her rings. Do you understand this, Shannon? She's talking about her rings. Do you have rings? She had cancer that spread to her lungs. Do you have rings of hers? Hi, Casey. She's talking about the white van. I don't know. Do you have a white van or a white SUV? Or like your husband or something, somebody close to you? That's the very first thing that popped in for her. What were you talking about? Rings. She's showing me 2 different rings. So I don't know. Do you have these rings of hers? Is this a wedding ring? One of them might be a wedding ring. She's telling me, she just keeps waving her fingers at me. 2 rings on the same hand. She's also talking about somebody being an alcoholic. Okay. This also, is your grandmother also passed? Because I have an older woman coming forward with her. And I don't know if maybe they're talking about an older male in the family. But I'm hearing something about an alcoholic. An infinity love ring. So it's 2 circles connected together, 2 rings. Silly. Who's the alcoholic that she's talking about, hun? Hi, Jenna. Okay, Robin, I'll put you on the list. Her mother and my dad, he has a drinking problem. Okay, because I heard alcoholic and I immediately connected with the older female coming through that was her mother. She's telling me right now, time will tell. Time will tell. Are you concerned? I hear you. Are you concerned about somebody else um, being an alcoholic in your family, or being some kind of an addict? Because I don't know. It feels like you're concerned about somebody close to you, somebody blood related to you that's been maybe not having a good time lately. Maybe, it feels like you're worried about somebody that you love. Do you also have somebody, this person that you're worried about? It's almost like you're worried they're going to hurt themselves or something. Does that make sense to you, Shannon? I'm getting an overwhelming. You're concerned about your dad. Okay. Are you concerned that maybe he's going to drink himself to death or hurt himself? Because that's kind of what she's showing me here. She's showing me that you're concerned about this. I'm getting a lot of validation for that. It makes total sense to you. Okay. What should we do here? Can we do something here for him? So she's just showing me like comforting him, being present for him. The way she's showing it to me is just like he's sitting and he's bummed or whatever, just giving him the physical contact. Were they still married when she passed? It seems like, yeah. And so you're worried that he might hurt himself. It makes total sense to me too. So she's showing me the physical contact because it feels to me like he's, I hear you. She's telling me like he's missing the physical contact. Not a lot of people are physical with him or like embrace him or comfort him physically, like putting an arm around him or something like that. They were still married. Okay, great. And she's telling me that he misses being held. He misses being hugged. He misses being cared for like that because everybody expects him to be strong. Do you understand that? And she's telling me I was the strong one. Your mom's making me feel like she wore the pants in the family, and she just let him appear to wear the pants. She has a very strong personality, and she's also making me feel like when she passed, it really brought him to his knees. Like it was really hard for him. I'm so cold right now. And it really hasn't gotten much easier. I mean, it's been years. Has it been years since your mother passed? I feel like it's been a while that he just hasn't really been himself. Closed off. He's very closed off, is what she's telling me. Like it's like a facade. Do you understand this? And so it makes a lot of sense to me that you would be concerned about him because he doesn't feel like himself. He feels like a different version of himself. He's very closed off. Um, it's been years since he's been what what I feel like this drinking has been an issue for a few years. That's what she's making me feel like. It's not something that just started when she passed. I feel like that it was becoming more of a habitual, like an after work thing or an afternoon thing or an evening thing. I don't know. It just feels more habitual the way she's making me feel. And thank you. I can feel it. She's definitely I feel that I don't need to feel that anymore. We already talked about that. She's telling me that you're really concerned about a few people in your life that were affected by her passing. He's drank your whole life, their whole relationship. Okay. It's short right now, Casey. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Don't forget, we're going to go live together on the 10th, hon. Um, but she's making me feel like the last few years it got a little more regular. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the amount increased, and especially when she got sick, it just really he wasn't expecting that. He wasn't expecting that at all. Okay. So we're worried about a couple of people. All booked. What do you mean, Caroline? And she's telling me that you're like a mother hen. You're like a mother hen. You're spending a lot of time being worried about everybody else. Okay. And she wants you to just give them love. Okay. Love them when they're around. Don't spend all of your free time worrying about them. All right. Oh, we're booked to go live together. Yes, Caroline. Don't spend all your free time worrying about them because you have a life you have to live. All right. That's what she wants you to know. Okay. So I hope those messages resonated with you, hon, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Your mother is such a sweetheart. She really is. And she also wants you to know, because she keeps making me feel it, she also wants you to know that that she's not in pain anymore. All right? It's important. Okay, Robin, honey, I love you so much, Robin, but you did it backwards. You sent a request for the $25 instead of a payment of $25. So I'm going to go ahead and decline this request. Okay. And then you can go ahead and try again. All right, sweetie. How about that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Who's next? Let's see. Next we have Harold Griffin. What's a tarot card reading? Who's that? Who sent for a tarot card reading? That is Harold Griffin. I'm sure it's somebody else. Not a lot of boys. Not a lot of boys buy tarot card readings. Oh, it is Harry. Wonderful. Okay, and then Casey wants a spirit message. I'm guessing you want to speak to your brother, darling, because I immediately got his energy. Miss Casey Lynn. All right, see what I got for you, Harry. Is that your real name, Harold? I got you. I got you, boo. Do you have a question for the cards or just whatever comes through for you? Holy crap. I spilled coffee all over myself like a maniac. Well, that's life. I got a hole in my lip. Okay. Jenna, you got it. Move this drippy coffee out of the way. Hi, Cheryl. You've been missing him like crazy. I know that. I can tell as soon as I saw your name, and he's like, "Here I am." How am I where I am now? Oh, I'm wonderful. I love it here. I love it, love it, love it. It's just tiring. It's just this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I've seen nothing but angel numbers all day, every day. And I've had an increase in different types of abilities like channeling and things like that. Much, much easier. Much easier. Not that it was hard before. It's easier now. Okay, Robin. I'll check in just a minute, okay? 2 more. Ooh, Okay. So I feel like you're trying to avoid a confrontation right now, Harry. Okay. I feel like there's somebody that's really been a drain on you, somebody that's been really, oh, this is the way they came out. This King of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Swords. It's just giving me a lot of energy of somebody that's really just been, so to speak, like poking the bear or tapping you energetically, tapping you for money, um, tapping you constantly. Do you have, I don't know if this is a child or if this is a friend of yours, somebody in your life who's constantly needs your help or needs your resources, somebody who's always calling you whenever they need something. And it feels like this is an issue here because it's really hindering your ability to manifest for yourself because you're always concerned about this other person or being distracted by this other person, uh, because you have a good heart, but it seems to me like this is really pulling you away from what you're supposed to be doing with yourself here, your empathy, your compassion, and your it's like you want to help people and they know that. Okay. Hi, Joanna. And what I'm seeing here, are you still here, Harold? What I'm seeing here with this Ace of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse, it just feels to me like I'm sorry, the camera is backwards. The camera is backwards, so I gotta fix the cards. What I'm seeing here with this Ace of Cups reverse and the World reverse, it's like you're trying to put off the inevitable. Like it's gonna happen. There's gonna be a confrontation because this is really putting a damper on your life right now, right? And the Ace of Cups in reverse is like you're trying to not have a confrontation with this person because they mean something to you, right? Yeah. And when I open the deck, I'm looking here at the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Pentacles means that we need to have a conversation with this person about reciprocity. This is what needs to happen here. We need to maybe set some boundaries or maybe ask for some things in return. Perhaps if you start asking for things in return from everything that you're doing for these people, they won't ask so often and they'll know that they have to give as good as they're getting from you. Okay, so that's the advice from the cards from Spirit is you need to set down boundaries with people, healthy boundaries, or maybe say, hey, if you want to borrow $25 from me, do you think you could wash a couple loads of my laundry? Or, hey, if I do come and watch your dogs this weekend, do you think you can watch mine next weekend? You have to kind of put these like healthy boundaries in place for people because as we know, or most of us know, that when you have people that are constantly taking from you, it's really dwindling your stores of energy for yourself, and it's really putting a negative in your life instead of a positive. So you want to maybe try to surround yourself with people who are a little more positive, who are willing to give as well as receive from you. Okay, I hope that helps you, Harry. I hope it helps. I'm so sorry to hear that, Carol. My birthday's in January. Anywho, enough about me. Okay, so we're just going to set those here. And then we have Casey Lynn next. Of course, she wants to talk to her brother. And who else are we doing? Robin, you did it! You're welcome, Harry. Anytime, anytime. Okay, now we got Robin. Robin. Nathan. Okay, so Robin wants to talk to her son, Nathan. Okay. You got it. And Casey wants to talk to her brother. You got it. Let's just switch gears real quick. I'm so excited to be here. Hey, Sheldon. How the heck are you? Carol, Carol, that reading wasn't for you, honey. That was for Harold. Okay? That was for Harold, not Carol. I know it sounds the same, but it was for Harold. Okay? But if you heard something that resonated with you, by all means, take it. Take the advice if it resonates with you. Absolutely. All right. I feel like I'm being told right now that we're going to have to do a collective reading night again sometime soon, probably this week. Because there's a lot of people who need to hear from their loved ones, and there's a lot of people that won't reach out and book a reading. So we're just going to do that. I don't know if you guys caught the one time we did the collective reading. I pretty much had so many spirits with me that I couldn't possibly give everybody the messages. So I just let them come forward with whatever they wanted to say, and then we went on to the next person and the next person. So it's for whoever was going to watch that live stream, either now or in the future. So I don't remember what day I did that on. Maybe I could do this on your live, the collective messages, or what I'm doing now. Please specify, Carolyn. Cynthia, my darling, we are doing paid readings tonight. Hello, Ward. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Monday, everybody. Collective messages. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, we're doing that Friday. Is that Friday night? That we're doing that. The 10th. I don't remember. I think it's the 10th. That's in 4 days, which would be Friday. Right? Okay. Back to work. Yes. Okay. Let me connect to Mikey for Miss Casey Lynn. Michael. Excuse me. His mom calls him Mikey. Casey calls him Mikey, but he's telling me to call him Michael. He's all of a sudden a grown up. Okay. Oh my God, she's a little doll, he said. A little doll. He's immediately wants to talk about your baby. Ivy? Is your baby's name Ivy? I feel like it is. I feel like I saw that. She's a little doll, he said. She's the best baby. Not that she's not fussy sometimes. Oh, he loves her so much. You're doing a good job, sis. Look at you, all grown up. Look at us. We're both grown up. She's spending too much time on the couch, though, I tell you what. I'm getting a lot of pain in my head with him. All right. I don't know why. I'm getting right here in my head with him. I'm not sure what this is about, hun. I know he didn't pass from something head related. It has nothing to do with his passing. It's something else. What is this for? He's bringing somebody else forward with him. Okay. Do you have an older male that passed from like an aneurysm or a stroke or something head related, Casey? Do you have an older male like that? he's pulling someone else forward. Hi, Xylon. How are you? I'm fabulous. Thank you so much. Something's going on with the head here with this person. They've either got like Alzheimer's, dementia. I don't know if this is like a great grandpa or a great uncle or something for you. His best friend, brain aneurysm. Okay. Was he older than him? Because he's coming through as an older person, but that makes a lot of sense. He's coming through as an older person, so it could just be that he was like wiser or an older soul, but honestly he's coming through as older than him. Okay, well, he wants you to know they're together. He's also wants to say happy birthday to somebody. It could be okay, it could be his dad. Okay, his dad has already passed and his dad had something going on with his head. Okay, he wants you to know that they're together. They didn't spend a lot of time together when they were alive. Do you understand this? He's telling me there was some kind of separation, either physically or emotionally. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Because that's immediately what I got, like this pain in my head. And I knew that your brother didn't shoot himself. So I'm like, okay, I know that's not what it is, but it's some kind. Yes, it is his father. And does it make sense to you that they were apart in life, that they didn't spend a lot of time together, either because there was physical distance or emotional distance, um, like not getting along exactly? He's making me feel like he was very, left him and my mom when Mikey was very little. Michael. Oh, and so this is why I had to say Michael instead of Mikey. Okay, this makes so much sense to me. Please let your mom know that they're together. Okay, I know she's still and they're telling me to tell you that. Okay, he wants you to know that he is with his dad. He's telling me that they understand each other. He says he's telling me that they're a lot alike. I mean, your mom was aware of that. Your mom was aware that they were so much alike, and she would tell Mikey that sometimes, like he did things just like his dad, but she didn't like to say that because of she didn't want him to think negatively. She didn't want him to think negatively of that. She thought negatively of him because his dad left. Okay. He's showing me, you have goosebumps. Where's my heart so much? They were like twins. Yes. He's showing me a rose right now. Rose. He's showing me a rose and he's saying ivory rose. All right. He's telling me you better do your homework, Casey. I don't know what this is about, but I feel like he wants you to study up on something, or just to study something, or if you're thinking about doing some kind of online class, or college, something of this nature. He says you better do your homework. He's showing me books. It's like hitting the books, educating yourself, expanding yourself in some way. I almost feel like I've told you this before. I don't know why. Have I ever told you this before? He's also talking about lipstick or chapstick. Do you always have something on your lips? Because he's just making me feel like you constantly have stuff on your lips. Lipstick or like cherry chapstick. What is this? What about his mom? He's just showing me your mom is really stressed out right now, really anxious about something. And again, he's telling me happy birthday. So whose birthday is coming up? Whose birthday is this? And also an anniversary. So he says there's a lot of big things coming up within the next month or two. And he wants to acknowledge those things, and he wants you to pass it on, that he's saying congrats on your anniversary and happy birthday to the person that has a birthday coming up. Okay. I wanted to go to school, would work with him, but after we lost him, I didn't, because it made me too sad. He's telling me that you won't understand the sense of accomplishment that you would have by helping people, and how every person that you help is a reflection of him. Okay, that's what he wants you to know. Like, you're gonna see him in every person that you help, and it will be like helping him, um, because every person's gonna remind you in some way, right? And I love that she wanted to help me. I love that so much. She was my best friend. I'm I'm just so sorry. I'm just so sorry. He said, but a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people need somebody like you, somebody that will be their best friend, is what he said. Mine and both my sisters are in July. Okay, August and September. Great. So he's talking about your birthday coming up then. Okay, 11 so much it hurts. I cried the other night just wondering if he's proud of me. Of course he is. You silly goose. Of course he is. Like, he is telling, he immediately started by talking about this beautiful bundle that you created, that you're, he says, pretty much raising single-handedly. um well, we know that your baby has a daddy, but he's giving you all the credit right now. Okay, pretty much raising single-handedly. And he says you're doing a badass job, is what he said. She's a badass, she just doesn't know it. Okay. Yeah. He's showing me the rose. Rose. I don't know if this is somebody's name, somebody's middle name, or if you have some kind of a tattoo with a rose, or he had a tattoo of a rose. He's showing me like a rose. It's like a red rose. Okay. He's not wrong. Her dad is always at work. I needed to hear this so bad. I have a rose from his funeral. Okay. You still have a rose from his funeral. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Keep it in a box with all the stuff. Oh, so sweet. You're so sweet, honey. Okay. What do you want to tell her? Hit the books. He wants you to go to school. He wants you to keep his memory alive. It's a tribute to him, every person that you can help. Okay? That's really what it feels like. He said you're smart enough. Okay, so like he's saying right now, he's like, you're smart enough to do really good. Not A's good. You probably get some B's. He's like some B's, B minuses, but you're smart enough to do really good at that. Okay. He says it doesn't have to be perfect to get the degree. That's what he's saying. You could get some B's. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect, he's telling me. So don't be disappointed if you do get B's, because your brother's warning you that it's probably going to happen. He says she is single-handedly raising a child after all. Which I understand. Casey, when Emma was born, that's what I did. I went to school. And so, they do sleep a lot when they're little, but as time goes by, they need more time, but they do take longer naps. So, keep that in mind. It is possible for you to go to school and raise a child. Okay. Because I did it. If I can do it, you can do it. Awesome. Just keep grinding, girl. You definitely are capable. All right. Hope those messages resonated with you. I appreciate you joining me tonight and letting me channel your loved one. Thank you. Don't forget to tell your mama that he's with his father. Okay? Hold on, y'all. I gotta drink this cold coffee. It's okay for it to be cold. Cold coffee is supposed to be cold coffee. Ward says that was beautiful. Thank you, Ward. I appreciate you. Okay, Miss Robin, you're next. Robin, Robin. Carol on Cash App. Okay, Carol, I got you. Carol. All right, Carol, I got you after Robin. Alrighty. Hi, Rhonda. These are paid readings tonight, honey. If you want to get a message from your loved one or a medical scan, it's going to be $25. If you would like a 5-card tarot reading, it's $11. Those 3 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. Okay, so be patient, Carol. Okay. Be patient, Carol. I got you. Okay, Robin. My phone's being weird. Hold on a second. I got to open up my pay app so I know when people make donations. My bad. Okay. Okay. Robin Turwey wants to hear from her son, Nathan. Robin, are you here? Robin. Let's have some water. Robin? Okay. Let me just take a second to connect to your son, Nathan. Okay. Was your son very, very young when he passed? Was he just a young child? When I say young, I'm saying like under 18 because I'm hearing too young to die is what I'm hearing. And he's telling me he's so sleepy. He's so sleepy. So sleepy. I don't know why he feels this way, but he's I don't know why he feels this way. Okay, too young to die is what I heard, and he's making me feel like he was young. He's telling me he's so sleepy, so I'm not sure if this is something that he was feeling right before he passed. But he's telling me he's so sleepy. I'm feeling a little woozy. Gosh. Ma'am, did your son die from a drug overdose? Okay. I got that a few minutes ago when I was talking to Mikey. So your son is a little impatient, but did your son do drugs? Do you know? Because I'm feeling very kind of out of it right now. It feels like I'm spaced out, is what he's telling me. He's spaced out. I've never even used that expression before in my life. Spaced out. Why would you do that? So I'm asking him why when he was younger. Okay. Um, I feel like he might have done something like this prior to taking his life. Okay. I just want you to know that this is coming in so strongly for me that he was not, um, he didn't have his full faculties at the time. Okay. I couldn't even say that word. It's like my tongue felt a little numb. I asked him, why would you do that? Why would you take your life? Okay. And what he told me was, well, I can't even read that. I just have a hard time handling things, is what he said. I have a hard time handling things. Just life, life with capital letters. He's showing me life. Um, I just don't understand, he's telling me. I just don't understand why these things keep happening to me. Tell my mom I'm really sorry. I just don't understand. Why does it always have to be this way? He's telling me he's making me feel like he feels like he was always getting the shit end of the stick. Okay, Robin, very very strong confirmation of that. Okay, he felt like he did not get a fair shake in life, and he had a really hard time handling those disappointments. He said it felt like the end of the world. He said it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. He says it's just my makeup. It's just my makeup. It's just how I was made. Do you understand, Robin, where he's telling me that you tried to help him several times throughout his life? I feel like you were very emotionally supportive with him. You might have even been like financially supportive with him because he's just making me feel like you tried to help him. Um, is this making sense to you, Robin? And I'm seeing a man with dark hair. I don't know if this is your son or if somebody else that he's got with him. But I'm seeing a man with dark hair and like a mustache. He's not he's not thin. He's a little overweight. He might have had an issue with food. You tried very, very hard. You helped him both ways. Okay. He's talking about coping mechanisms. Okay. I'm not sure who, if this is your son or if this is somebody else. Um, but he's coming through dark hair, facial hair, a little bit chubby, you know, overweight. And um, Anna, please stay tuned. I'm going to send some healing to you because I can feel exactly where that happened in your brain. And so just be patient. I'm going to send you some healing. Okay. Um, Sorry, Robin, back to you. Um, he's talking about coping mechanisms, and I feel like I want to feed my feelings. I feel like I use food to kind of soothe myself. Okay, Robin, I don't know if you're aware. Do you understand this? Was your dad overweight? Did he have an issue with food, either being like an overeater or a constant snacker, or just something like this? I'm seeing this energy here of somebody who just feeds their feelings. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. What has she been vigilant about? He's a they're talking about a male. This is a male they're showing me. Okay. Do you have another child, Robin? Another person who's alive? Another son, possibly. I don't know. They're just showing me a male that's kind of a little overweight and who has a tendency to feed their feelings as a coping mechanism. All right. Um, So he's telling me that you've been very vigilant, okay, with keeping his memory alive. He's talking about. Do you have a photograph that you talked to? A picture of him, two boys and a girl. He's telling me about it, so I'm just giving you the message. So there might be something going on there with your other son. I don't know. Some people are emotional eaters, okay. Um, And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What were we talking about? A photograph, a large picture of him and his daughter. Okay, and is this who you talk to? Because he's showing me being vigilant about it. You talk to it every day. And that's what he's showing me. Like you're very vigilant and that you keep his memory alive and that you talk to him every day. This photograph that he's showing me. He's saying it's the best picture I have. I don't know if you've said that or if that's other than his baby pictures. He says this is the best picture that you have of him. He said, God, I miss my little girl. You've kind of stepped in his shoes in a way, is what he's telling me, that you've kind of tried to be a parental figure for this child, that you feel like it's your responsibility. Grandma of the year is what he's telling me. Okay. Grandma of the year. So he really feels like you're doing a good job. Um, do you pay for this child to do something? Like, do you pay for this child some kind of extracurricular activity or for schooling or something? Because he's showing me you like writing a check for something for this child. That's what he's showing me. Hi, Glenna. Hi, Nicola. I said it wrong. Nicola, how are you? We're doing paid readings tonight, my love. Do you understand this, Robin? Have you been approached to help this child pay for something, or have you already started like paying for something for this child, for his daughter? Hi, Evangeline. How are you? Hi, Anne. Well, maybe that's what he's talking about, because he's saying that you pay for things that your grandma of the year. Is this I'm seeing the number 17. Is this a 17-year-old girl, or was she 17 when she got her ears pierced? This is what I'm seeing, like the number. I'm hearing the number 17. I'm seeing a girl with longer hair. And he's talking about earrings or getting her ears pierced or getting like a pair of earrings, maybe for like graduation or I don't know. I don't know what this is. But he's talking about like a special piece of jewelry or earrings specifically that were gifted to her. Robin, do you know anything about that? Hi, Elaine. It could be for like graduation because 17, usually when kids graduate. I don't know. I'm just putting pieces together of what I'm receiving and I'm just translating it the best I can. Um, she said that I'm a puzzle master. Thank you very much. Um, he also, okay, so this is what he's showing me for graduation. This is for him then, because he's very strongly suggesting graduation, high school graduation, specifically when she's 17. And he's showing me a pair of diamond earrings. Okay. This is what he's showing me for her. Very specific. It was very specific. It is a suggestion from your son if you can afford it. Diamonds ain't no joke. But that's what he's showing me. I can literally see like a graduation cap. Like her hair is really long at this point, and she's got it like wavy or curly, and she's got it like her hair is brown, but there's also like lighter colors, like she had her hair like highlighted or what they used to call frosted. They don't call it that anymore. They don't call it frosting anymore because that's on a cake. But that's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing her. I just like she's just absolutely beautiful girl. He said, "Will you do that for me, Mom?" Because that's what he would have done. Aw, aw. He just wants you to know how much he loves you, and he wants me to tell you again that it's not your fault, okay? He's like, it's not your fault that I was so unstable. Like they say, I was just born that way. Is what he said. He's funny. He actually is a lot happier now. He wants you to know that he's a lot happier now that he doesn't have to make decisions every day. He doesn't have to be disappointed by life. He's taking a break. He said, I'm taking a break from that job. I never wanted that job, he said. But he wants you to know that he's okay. Okay. He just keeps stressing, please make sure she knows I'm okay. And continue to talk to him every single day. He loves when you talk to him. He loves because you act like he's right there. He's like, little does she know, I really am. I really am right there with you every single day, Mom. Every single day. Okay. He said especially loves where you kiss the picture, right? That's what he's telling me. He said, I feel that in my heart. That's really nice. He's also talking about the angel wings. Robin, do you understand this? What is this angel wings he's talking about? What is this angel wings reference in concern to him? It could be anything like a tattoo. It could be keep showing and sending you signs. Do you understand the reference to the angel wings, though? I'm just seeing a pair of angel wings, and they're like straight out. They're not like regular wings that kind of go down. They're just kind of look like they're straight out. I don't know what that's about, but he's showing me angel wings, possibly flying. Um, Hi, Paula. Who's trying to promote his page, Glenna? Oh, Evangeline. Yes, he just wants you to post like a review. A testimonial is just, hey, this guy gave me a reading, and he gave me a lot of information that was correct. It's so other people can go to his page and read the reviews and see whether or not they want to get services with him. Thank you, Glenna. I appreciate you. You have an angel wing statue by his ashes. By his ashes. Okay. Thank you for explaining that to me. That's all. We all appreciate. Does he like the tattoo we all got for his memory? He actually did just mention the angel wings, and he mentioned a tattoo. Does this have anything to do with the angel wings as well? Are there 3 people with tattoos, Robin? Because for some reason I'm just seeing 3 arms together. Do you have a picture like that? Is this on your arm? Because I'm seeing like 3 arms coming together, maybe for like a picture or something. I don't know. What are these 3 people with arms together? Hold on, let me ask him what this means. It's on your arm? Pink Floyd, Shine On You, Crazy Diamond. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Is that a song? Or like an album cover or something? I have no reference of that. So that's probably why he couldn't give me the message, because I've never listened. Like, I've never been a listener of Pink Floyd. I'm sorry. The only other thing 3 of us on the arm. It's a song. Okay. So it was 3 arms together. Okay. So that's a good piece of validating information if there was 3 of you that got it on the arm. Okay. Um, he also wants to mention something about your eating habits. He's saying something about watching what you eat, because he's making me feel like you've been having some issues with your digestion. Okay. And that's just sent with love from your son. Okay. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the things that you're eating, because he's making me feel like something in your diet is maybe causing things to get a little stuck, maybe causing things to be a little slow moving. I don't know if this is like gluten or wheat or something like this, but he's making me feel like there's an issue here with something that you're eating. Okay. I hope those messages resonated with you, Robin, and gave you some peace. Please feel free to leave a review on my page or testimonial or whatever that other guy said. Okay. Next, we're going to do Carol. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Tanya. What is this? Hi, Glenna. Digestion problem, and you're on top of it. Okay, he just wants to make sure you stay on top of it, okay? Hi, Beth. How is everybody? Come on in. Come on in. We're doing some reads tonight. Doing a little bit of what's-he have you. Okay, I have Carol. Carol is next. And Carol is the last person on the list. So if you would like to get a reading tonight, make a $25 donation. We're doing medical scans. We're doing spirit messages from your loved ones. We're also doing $11 for a tarot card reading if you're interested. All right. Carol. Yes, Sherry Lee, I posted that for you, darling. You're welcome, Robin. You're welcome. And thank you for joining. And if you ever want to sit down and have a private reading, please let me know. If anyone in the Black Hills community is interested in a private reading, we can do video chat readings, and we can also do in-person readings. I'm a mobile medium. I used to travel throughout Texas to do readings for people in person. You got your coffee? That's awesome. I mentioned that I would do a healing for Annabelle, Julie, but thank you for reminding me. Carol, give me just a moment, please. Annabelle, are you still here? Thank you for reminding me, Julie. You know me, I'm a scatterbrain. Glenna's like, Misty's spot on tonight. Glenna, Misty's spot on most nights. Annabelle, hello, my darling. So is it correct that this was more like, I'm feeling it like a little bit, how do I explain that? Was this on the left side of your brain? Is this the left? On the left side of your brain? Miranda, if you're interested in a reading, honey, just click on the description box of the video. It tells you what the prices are, what we're offering tonight. And there's 3 different ways for you to make the donation to us. Thank you so much. Because I'm seeing it. It's like Sherry Lee wants medical. Okay. No problem, Sherry. You're after Carol. Okay, so give me just a few minutes. I'm seeing something here on the left side, Annabelle. Okay, so I don't know if this is related, but this is an area that I'm seeing needs attention, and I'm going to attend to this area. Okay, this might be a result of your aneurysm that you had. I don't know, but I'm seeing something specifically. It's like the middle and slightly to the left. So if it's all right with you, I'm going to do some healing on this area. I don't know if it's going to help with your mobility or what this is, but it feels like some kind of inflammation in this one specific spot. My attention was brought to it immediately. Okay. So if you would like to accept this healing, please say so in the comments. Hello, Belinda. We are doing paid readings tonight, my dear. So if you're interested in getting one of those, information is in the description box of the video. Okay, so I understand that. All right, Annabelle. Annabelle, I'm seeing that there's going to be a little bit of tremor. Okay, it's going to feel like a tremor. Um, I'm not sure if you already have this going on with you, uh, but this is your nerves. This is your nerves trying to come back online. Okay, so just be patient with your physical body as your mental, energetic body, your neurological, your energy gets back online. It's like your system is having to be rebooted. It's the way it's being shown to me. Okay, and so we kind of tried to clear away some, I don't want to call it blockages, but like I said, there's a lot of swelling around this area that it's just, it wasn't, it might appear to be a single spot that you had this aneurysm, but it's affecting different things because it's a cog in the wheel. All right. And everything kind of works together in your brain. It's connected energetically. And so it's going to start as maybe a tremor, getting the feeling back, or maybe like muscle spasms or something like this. Please be patient with your body. Okay. And just remind yourself, okay, even if you don't feel like you are, I am healthy, I am well. I want you to tell yourself that every single day. I am completely healthy and I am well and I am going to walk again. Okay, please keep reminding yourself that. Okay. Kathy wants cards. She sent over Zelle. Okay, Kathy, you're welcome, Anna. If you're able to, please tell the people there that you need to drink lots of water right now, okay? Because every time you get a healing, you really need to put a lot of water into your body because it helps flush out any toxicity, okay? What am I looking at? I'm looking at Zelle. Okay, Kathy, I got you. And Sherry, I got you on Kathy. Kathy Maltzberry. And she wants cards. I got you. I got you. Okay. All right, Carol, who are we talking to tonight, Carol? Sherry, you're not last. You're right before Kathy. Carol, my darling. Spirit just. Do you want whoever comes through from you for you, or do you want somebody specific? There's so many. Whoever comes through. I thought so. Okay, let me connect to your loved ones, your spirit family, and I have to say spirit family because these sometimes we have people come through that were not related to us genetically, but are part of our soul family or people that we were close to in life, like friends, neighbors, coworkers, something like that. Okay, so it's not always, and I feel like I have to say this for a reason. I feel like you have some close people who are going to come through for you that were not necessarily blood related. Okay, Carol? Do you understand who I'm talking about? Someone brought me here, says Rhonda. Well, sit down and relax. Pull up a chair, have a cup of coffee, or if it's too late for you to have a cup of coffee, have a cup of water, maybe even a small glass of wine. Sit back and relax. Whatever beverage you enjoy. Okay. Carol Wienel. Okay, I hope I said your name right. So, Carol, I'm immediately getting like an older female, a younger female, an older male, a younger male. So these are going to be like contemporaries, people your age, um, or people who were your age when they passed. This female, she's coming forward for me. She's making me feel like she's giving me pain in the abdomen. It could be that she had like not a hysterectomy. What is that called when you appendectomy? Like she could have had her appendix out. She could have had an issue with her appendix. This is where I'm feeling the issue. It could also represent like the gallbladder. She's showing me a book, reading out of a book. I feel like this lady liked to read. Wine? Wine works. I mean, it works for some people. I don't drink wine. I've never been a wine drinker. I just don't like it. I don't drink much at all, actually, because I feel like it messes with my vibe. She's showing me reading out of a book. This is like a print book. It's not like an online book. She's making me feel like she liked to read, okay? She's giving me the initial B. So I don't know if this is her first or a last name, like Barbara, Betty, something, something, something. I don't know. But she's giving me the initial B. Can also represent a last name. So she had issues with her abdomen. She liked to read, and she's giving me the initial B so far. And then we're coming over here to this older gentleman. This older gentleman passed from a stroke or something head related. Okay, this could be he might have had like a head trauma. He could have had like an aneurysm, a stroke, dementia, something head related, something neurological happened here with him. Something affected his head, or his head affected the rest of him. He's showing me his eyebrows. This is an older gentleman. I don't know if this is your father or your grandfather. He's showing me his eyebrows. He's showing his eyebrows. He's making me feel like, when older men, their eyebrows get kind of long and, long. Long. But he's showing me that he had some long hairs in his eyebrows, and they look to be like they're gray or white. Okay, so this is definitely an older gentleman coming through for you. And he's making me feel like he had your mother and your father. Do you understand where I'm also feeling like he's lost a lot of hair on his head? I don't know if this is your father or if this is another older man that's coming through who had like a comb over. Do you understand this? They're showing me like a comb over, Carol. Yes. Okay. Good. I'm glad you understand. Carol, and so I don't know if this is your dad talking about his belt. That's all I want to say about that, but that's the message that I was getting. Okay, do you understand this? Your father's very playful. Who's the belt? The belt. Is this what did he used to threaten with the belt when you were little, when you guys were little? Do you have siblings? Because he's making me, it just feels like old school punishment to me. Like this is how we did it back in the day. It doesn't feel like I can honestly cannot even say that I can't I don't get like a maliciousness from this at all. Okay. I'm not about your siblings. Okay. I'm not getting it's like it feels like a threat. Like threatening to whoop you if you misbehave. He's not even taking it off. He's just unbuckling it like it's a threat. That's what he's showing me. Like it's just a threat. Keep him in line. Uh-huh. Your mom's talking about flowers. Okay. So I'm not sure if she liked flowers in the house or if she, imagine I can't read that. I'm busy right now. I don't know if she liked flowers in the house or if she used to snap his bell. It's so crazy because I literally saw that and I didn't pay any attention to it because it didn't feel malicious to me. It didn't feel like he actually ever punished y'all. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel that way. It just felt like a threat. And so the flowers here, I'm seeing like flowers in the house, flowers around the house. Like, did she like to garden or grow flowers? Specifically, I'm seeing like sunflowers. Was your mother really fond of sunflowers? And she's talking about them being multi-purpose flowers. Okay. She's also bringing forward a small dog, Carol. Did you have a small dog that passed over, or did your parents have a small dog? It's kind of like white or tan. That's you, the sunflowers. She loved your yard. Oh, wonderful. Because she's specifically mentioning the sunflowers. Do you understand the message about the small dog? It could have even been like a puppy, but to me, it's not appearing that way. But that doesn't mean that's not what it was. Translation: a small breed. A small breed. Sorry, I have an itchy spot where I had put a vitamin patch on me, and it's like I don't know if it was the glue or something that's kind of making me rash out right there. We had many. I had a pug and the Pomeranian. It is a Pomeranian. Those are the ones that have like the hairy ears. Is that right? Hold on, I'm going to look up what a Pomeranian looks like because that's what she's showing me. Hold on. I'm going to look. Pomeranian. No, not Minion.
Minions.
No.
The Rise of Gru is a 20.
Pomeranian. Minions. Yep, that's exactly what I saw. I saw a dog that like was very super fluffy like this one. This is what super puffy dog is what I saw. Small breed. Okay. She wants you to know that she has that dog, okay? What else do you want to talk to Carol about? Let's talk about the kids. Kids. Do you have children, Carol? Let's talk about the kids. Do you have a child that's your baby girl? She wants you to know that she's taking care of her. Do you have a child that's very indecisive? Like this child has a really hard time making up their mind about what they want to do, about what they want to eat even. It's like they're really, really indecisive. And your mom's yelling like, make up your mind. She's like, she doesn't have a lot of patience with this indecisiveness. I mean, not that she's not a patient woman. Of course she is. She doesn't like when somebody facilitate. You have two boys living, one passed. Yes, your second son. Very indecisive. Okay, well, she's just like, make up your mind, already. Like, what do you want to do with yourself? Make up your mind. This child of yours has a lot of self-doubt, okay, and he really is just not sure of himself, and he I'm getting a lot of Libra energy with this boy. So I don't know if your son was born between mid-September and mid-October, but I'm getting a lot of indecisiveness that might just be associated with when he was born. It feels like he has self-doubt, and he's not sure what he's supposed to say, what he's supposed to do, and he never wants to disappoint anyone. Okay. And that's why I'm getting a lot of Libra energy from him. Like, I feel like he doesn't want to disappoint you. He doesn't want to, it's like he never says what he wants. Yeah. And she wants him to be more decisive and to think about his own wants and needs and not always everybody else's. Okay. So I'm hearing, like, I want you to say to him, is that what you want? Like, what, like, just for an example, he's in Aries. Okay. He also has a moon and a rising sign that affects his personality, Carol. But he's and I do feel like that he probably has a lot of Libra in his chart, even though he is in Aries, because Aries are very determined, self-starters. They like to get things done. They're not indecisive at all. So she wants you to say to him when he's having trouble choosing something, just say to him, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to eat? What kind of ice cream do you like? I don't know why she's mentioning ice cream. Like, he can't even pick an ice cream. Like, do I want mint chocolate chip or do I want strawberry? It's like, I don't know. And she's saying, you can have one day and one the next day. It's not a life or death situation. It doesn't have to be that way. She's talking about the boys being total opposites, okay? Like night and day is what she's telling me. They're like night and day. They might even have like completely different sleep schedules. One might be a night owl, one might be like a morning person. But she's telling me they're totally different. Regulating your emotions. So she's talking about like one of your children has trouble like regulating their emotions, or like not uh, they're very reactive, and they have a hard time. Okay, so like, if slow down. If he gets mad, then he gets really mad. If he gets sad, then it gets really sad. It seems like it's really like all or nothing. It feels like this is your Aries child that she might be talking about. One is one not. Okay. They are opposites. Yeah. This feels like your Aries child that she's talking about. It's your second son, the Aries. Not being able to like regulate his emotions. It is. Okay. And she's saying that he needs to like, she wants him to find ways to practice bringing himself into like a state of calm. Okay, because she's making me feel like he just flies off the handle sometimes. Like, he's very reactive. She just keeps saying how he's very reactive. And I feel like it's very stressful for you, and she doesn't like that at all, Carol. She doesn't like that your son causes you so much stress. All right. She said, I understand boys will be boys, but this is out of hand, is what she said. Like he needs to snap to it and get it together. That's what she's saying. She loves you very much. She wants your job as a parent to be easier. Do you understand? She's saying that your children are opposites then, because I understand now what you're saying. I understand what she's saying. I understand what she's saying. She's saying that your children are opposites of what they're supposed to be. So like your Aries has all the traits of the Libra, and your Libra has all the traits of the Aries. They're opposites of what they're supposed to be. So if you want to figure out your October sun, look at all the personality traits of the Aries. And if you want to put, I didn't say your boys weren't grown. I didn't say they weren't grown. Your children are your children forever, and they can still cause you quite a bit of stress, Carol. I didn't say they weren't grown, but she's saying if you want to figure them out, you look at the personality traits of a Libra, and you'll figure out your Aries sun, and you look at the personality traits of an Aries, and you'll figure out your Libra sun, because your kids are opposite for some reason. Okay. What else do you want to talk about, Mom? What is that? I don't know why she's showing me this. Amen, Kathy, right? I don't know why she's showing me this, but she's showing me putting butter on toast in the morning. So is this your usual morning breakfast, Carol? Or is this something that your mom ate every morning? Because she's just showing me buttered toast. Well, could we just ask your husband instead of asking your mom about your husband? Let's see what he has to say. All right. Is your parents okay? It's interesting the things that they show. Hi, Tina. Can we let her husband speak? She's waving me off like, fine, whatever. So the first thing that I'm hearing is, hi, honey. And then he said, this is where she gets emotional. This is where she gets emotional. What I heard specifically was you're not necessarily ready to talk to him. Not necessarily, he said. He said that you have some things you need to get off your chest. Okay. Are you, Carol, do you have some anger or resentment towards your husband for passing? Yes, you do. Okay. That's what he's telling me, that you have some resentment towards him. He said, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. So I'm not sure if this is what he's hearing from you, or if he's actually taking responsibility. He's just telling me it's all my fault. He's talking about he left me in a mess. Girl, you're I'm trying to give you the message, but you're giving me the message that I'm trying to give you before I can even spit it out of my mouth. He's talking about needing to have been better prepared. Okay. And it's all my fault, the state of things. It's like I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. It's like he didn't even it feels like a mountain of issues here, Carol. It feels like, we've got a lot of debt, and then we have like, funeral expenses and things that you just can't afford to pay for, and mortgage. It just feels like so much responsibility and so much just a financial burden, Carol, is what it really, really feels like to me, like a financial burden. And he's showing me like 250,000. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's in reference to. I don't know if that is like the total amount of debt that you owe and that you now have on your shoulders, or if that's, just like the mortgage. I don't know what number that is, but that's what he's showing me. His medical bills, he's telling me it's a lot, right? He literally said that it's a clusterfuck. That's what he told me, that it was just a clusterfuck. So sorry. I'm so sorry that you're burdened with all of that, Carol. He's very sorry too, because he said it's all my fault. It's all my fault. Um, he's like literally like racking his brain. How can I help her? How can I help her? He keeps telling me. He's like really, really been trying to figure out a way. That's him and what he would say. Like he's just sitting here with his hand just like rubbing his head like, I don't know what to do to help you. I just don't know what to do. He said, I wish I never got sick. And he's making me feel like you were like, let's not worry about that right now. We'll worry about that later. You didn't really want to talk about that. You really wanted to like worry about him and worry about him getting better, worry about him. You were more worried about him. Money isn't everything, but it's really big. After he's gone, it's really big, and then it all kind of comes down like a pile of bricks, he said. He said, I wish I was a millionaire, babe. I wish I was a millionaire and that you didn't have to worry about a single thing. Maybe you should play the lottery. Maybe you should, because he's showing me doing a scratch ticket. Do you guys have those? He's showing me scratching a scratch ticket, blowing off the stuff, and then looking at it and smiling like getting a winner. That's your solution? I'm like, that's your solution? He's like, that's the best I got. That's the best I got. You just need to win the lottery, Carol. You just need to win the lottery. That's the best solution he's got from where he's at. Hope that helps you. It's funny. He's not necessarily a good problem solver right now. That's what he would say. It's the best I got. Or he said you could sell your organs on the black market because that's how much it would cost. It's not funny. He's got a little bit of a dark sense of humor, Carol. I'm not going to lie. He told me to tell you that you're in his prayers every single night, that you are in his prayers. Okay. That he's praying that things will turn out all right. He wants you to know that he's putting so much positive energy towards that he's just so responsible for everything that's happened, and he hasn't quite figured out a way to help you out of this situation. But he wants you to know that you can pray to your God, that you can pray to your God and ask for divine intervention. Okay, that's what he's telling me to tell you, Carol, and I hope that helps you. Our angels and guides and the higher power, has gifted us with free will. That is something that we were gifted as human beings. We all have free will, and until you give your will up to the situation and give it over to the divine to do whatever they insist on doing, um, that's when things will turn around for you. Know that you can ask for assistance from your God, from your whatever you believe to be a higher power, your angels, your guides. Your husband's not much use. Oh my goodness. He's funny. I tell you what, he's like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything over here, but you can ask somebody else for help. Um, so that's great. That's good news. Okay. You're a prayer. Okay, good. Um, and he said that you're in his prayers every night too. Okay. So I feel like, you pray for him and he's also praying for you. So just ask for help. Okay. Ask for help and the divine will give you help. All right. I hope those messages helped you, Carol. Okay. Let's see what we got. What are we doing? Something went wrong. Why is my phone being a poop banana? My phone's frozen. Why is that happening to me? What in the... Hold on a second, guys. I can't look at my list because my phone is wigging. I hope he met his son. Of course. He does feel... I have to restart my phone because it's not cooperating. It's not cooperating. I'm so glad I could help you, Carol. I hope you have a wonderful night. Feel free to leave a review on my page if you feel drawn to do so. It is not required, but much appreciated. Okay, now we're going to do Miss Sherry Lee. She wants a medical scan. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's get this phone working. Let's get this phone working. So that we can... That was weird. Let's get this app to restart. Yes, Kathy. I know she's next. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Sherry Lee. Let's connect to Sherry Lee and see what she's got going on. Feeling a lot of sinus pressure in the forehead. It's the very first thing I'm getting for you, Sherry Lee. I'm not sure if you're taking some kind of an allergy pill, but if you want to do something more holistic, you can always do a teaspoon of locally farmed honey. That would be good for allergies. Okay, so if you're suffering from sinuses or allergies, that would be good for you. Moving on. I'm feeling like a pinch, or it's like a pinched nerve, um, right around where your bra strap would be. Does this make sense for you, Sherry? I'm feeling a lot of pinch right there, like you have maybe degenerative disc disease, or feels like it might even be caused by an issue with your posture. Okay. Yes, you have sinus issues. Okay. Um, this is definitely a pinched nerve that I'm feeling. It's kind of radiating out from your spine. You need to just kind of massage this, kind of just rub this. It feels like your posture has caused this issue. Okay. Hello, mister. Um, moving on. I'm also feeling we have some numbness and some tingling in the hands and the arms. Again, I want to say it's inflammation and muscular in your back. Okay, this really feels like there's a lot of muscle strain. And I'm not even going to say that it's caused from physical activity. It doesn't feel that way. It just feels from, like, how, like, when you stare at a phone all day or something, then you're hyperextending your muscles. And this can cause um, pinched nerves in your arms. I would suggest probably getting a massage. Okay, that can help a lot with that, because your muscles are really overtaxed. Let me move on. What else are we gonna? I don't know if you're also feeling like pain in your fingertips. Your fingertips all, like, I don't know if this is pain or like a burning sensation in your fingertip. You have a lot of neuropathy, okay, in your body here. We have a lot of inflammation. So what I recommend for neuropathy, which has helped me a lot, I used to have what is diagnosed as fibromyalgia. Okay, and I'm feeling like that might be something that you have been dealing with as well. I stopped taking all of the medications that they had me on because they were not helping. And it just got to be where they kept like increasing the dosages, and it wasn't helping. So I tired myself off of that, and I started grounding. Okay, so if you can, please make a habit of going outside with no shoes and just sitting outside for 20 minutes a day to just kind of let the earth get you back to where you need to be energetically. Okay, because your electrical system is just whack. All right, there's just things are out of whack. You don't have good flow in your body. All right. Yes, I have it. I can't take any meds they prescribe. I'm on nothing. Grounding is super important. Okay, so I want you, um, look, I know this is going to sound excessive, but I need you to drink at least 6 glasses of water a day. All right, 6 glasses of water, and you need to ground every single day. They also want you to take salt baths. Okay, so you need to put at least 2 cups 2 cups of Epsom salt when you bathe. And I want you to do this a couple times a week, like Monday and Friday or something. Salt baths. Okay, 2 cups. 2 cups is what they're telling me for you. They're also suggesting you put some lavender oil in your bath. Okay. Let me see what else they got for you, hon. They're also picking up. Slow down. I'm also picking up something with your lungs. I feel like we've discussed this already. Did we already talk about an issue with your lungs? I feel like I've talked to you about this already. About smoking. Good night, Glenna. Sweet dreams. Smoking. Hi, Barb. How are you, my darling? I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling I did. Okay. I felt like I had spoken to you about that. Specifically, I'm feeling on the right side. I have to do this every time because I don't know my left from my right without using my finger things. On the right side, specifically, I'm feeling like there's some. When was the last time you had your chest x-rayed? I'm just curious. Is this the reason why you wanted me to do this medical scan? I don't know if you have insurance or not, but I want you to get a chest x-ray, okay? So I don't know when was the last time you I don't know when you had one last, but that's what I want you to do, okay? Just for shigs. Just for shigs. All right, let me see what's going on with your stomach. So I'm immediately seeing there's a lot of acid in your stomach. It's like a high acid content. No, I'm sorry. It's like rolling. Okay, stop. So what I'm seeing, it looks like a high acid content, but it's really not. Have you been taking medication for your stomach, like acid reducer? Because the way it's being presented to me is like boiling water. The acid content of your stomach is low, and when the acid content of your stomach is low, it's like boiling water, and it'll boil so roughly that it causes like a reaction, um, and actually causes acid reflux, and it causes because it's like out of control, like. And if you were to pour, more acid in your stomach, then it would like, it's hard to explain. You need a good acid. Okay. You need good acid in your stomach. Hi, Shay. I've already been on for 2 hours. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on, to be honest. I have one more reading I have to do after Sherry, and that's probably going to be it for tonight. Okay. It just feels to me like you're taking too much acid reducers. Okay. Too many acid reducers. Like Your stomach is very off balance. Like the stomach acid is necessary to break down the food for proper digestion. And if you don't have enough stomach acid in your stomach, or you're taking acid reducers, things that are going to reduce the amount of acid in your stomach, then your food's not going to digest properly, and it's going to cause issues with your whole digestive system. Okay? So instead of taking acid reducer medication, I want you to reduce the acidic foods that you put in your body, or the foods that are causing irritation here, like greasy foods, fatty foods. I want you to stay away from oils and things of that nature. Try to cut down on your caffeine for a little while, your coffee intake. I know that's really contributes a lot to the acidic diet here. If you could, please, if you are going to make coffee, I want you to sprinkle a little bit of salt. I want you to sprinkle a little bit of salt on the coffee grounds before you brew the coffee. Okay, so this will kind of neutralize it a little bit, neutralize the acidity in the coffee a little bit. Okay, I want you to do that for me. All right, it's not really going to affect the taste. Just put a little sprinkle of salt on there, okay? It really is about reducing the acidity of your diet, not necessarily reducing your stomach's reaction to the acidity of your diet. Okay, your stomach is doing you a favor by reacting to these things. You need to listen to your body. Okay, so your body's like, hey, I can't drink as much coffee as I used to drink. It's really starting to bother me. You need to listen to your body. All right. Get that chest x-ray for me and let me know if anything pops up on that, because I was getting an indication that you needed to get one. Okay? And that is what I have for you, Miss Sherry. I don't have anything else popping out at me that is not anything that you don't know already. As far as inflammation, it's all over your body, obviously. And it would do well for you to maybe be a little more mobile as well. Okay? Good luck with that. Crystal, honey, we've already done as many as we're going to do tonight. Okay, so if you would like to book a reading with me, there's information in the description box at the bottom of the page, how to contact me for my services on Facebook. All right. And those readings are $60 for 30 minutes over phone or video chat, and $120 for 60 minutes over phone or video chat. Or if you're in the Black Hills, South Dakota area, it's $150 for 1 hour in person for one person. Okay. All right. We're going to do a tarot card reading for Miss Kathy. Kathy. You're welcome, Crystal. Kathy. Kathy, do you have a question for the cards? Tina, as far as I know about withdrawal from any kind of medication, it really goes, it really differs for each medication. Okay, so I can't tell you exactly how long withdrawal would last for that particular type of sedation or medication that they have her on. Okay, generally speaking, though, it usually takes several days for withdrawals to leave your body. But if she's in a hospital, then they should be giving her things to help combat those symptoms. All right. Kathy, I guess, when is your son moving? So I can't. Kathy, I love you. Kathy wants to know about her son. Kathy wants to know about her son. When is her son going to move the heck out? All right. Kathy wants to know when she's going to move. Show me Kathy's future, when she's going to move, situation that's going to help her. That's wonderful, Tina. I'm really glad. I tried to send some healing to that baby. Every time I see your post, I send a little bit of healing. Okay. Okay. Nine. 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 Nine what? Nine. They're supposed to be buying a house. Let's see. Okay. So I'm immediately getting a 9 and then I'm getting 3 months. Okay. I feel like it's going to take 3 months for them to move. And the reason I feel that way is because I have this 3 of wands. The 3 is jumping out at me and several times here. And then the Knight of Pentacles, which he's riding a horse. He's going towards it. So, intuitively and from spirit, I'm getting 3 months. I'm also being shown the 3 lotus flowers, which is growth on this King of Cups. I do have 6 cards here for you, which is interesting. But I'm getting 3. 3 months, okay, is what I'm seeing here. They're supposed to be buying a house for 2 years. That's because they have not found the one that sparks their love, that they haven't found their perfect home. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing like they're really worried. They're really worried about buying the perfect house or committing to the perfect house or finding their perfect house. Okay. And so this is what they've been spending a lot of time being very specific about what they want. They want this to be their perfect home, their forever home. They only want to make this investment once. And this is why they're being very picky. Okay. But I do feel like here with the 5 of Pentacles that they might be losing a little bit of hope. But I can tell you right now with these 2 cards as the outcome, that within 3 months they're going to be leaving. They're going to be finding what they desire. Okay. It feels like they've just been really picky because they have a very specific wish list of what they want for their home. They have a very specific budget for their home, and they only want to make this investment one time. They don't want to have to get a starter home and then upgrade later on to something else. They're looking for a very specific wish list. They have a list of criteria and they don't want to settle. Okay. And like I said, they might be feeling a little bit like, losing hope or whatever, but they don't need to lose hope because I do feel that their home will be on the market within the next 3 months. I'm not saying it's going to be in their price range. I feel like it'll be at the top, even outside of what they have decided as their price range, and maybe they feel like they can't get it or they can't afford it, but they can. They can definitely afford it, and they just need to be aware of that. Okay. It feels like it's going to be really kind of a little bit outside of their personal budget. And I understand that they've made their budget based on what they would be comfortable with. But this is only going to come around one time for them. They're only going to find one perfect home for them. Make sure that they know that, Kathy. They're not going to find multiple homes that are going to fit their criteria. They're not going to find that because they have a very specific list of things that they want for their house. So make sure like, hey, this has everything checked on your box. Nothing else had all your boxes checked. And so are you going to let this slip through your fingers, or are you going to go after what you want? Okay. And that's really what it feels like to me. You have to kind of tell them, hey, this is a once in a lifetime house, and you should go for it because this house will make you super happy, even if it does cost you a little bit extra in your mortgage payments, or if you have to work, occasional overtime shift, this is going to make you happy in the end. It's not that they waited too long. I mean, come on, the housing boom. I mean, what else can you expect with Biden behind the wheel? Everything's going to be ridiculous, but eventually it will stop being that way. I'm not saying it'll stop being that way in 3 months, but I don't know. It feels like the person that owns this house now, this person is not trying to make an arm and a leg. Okay. They're not trying to rob somebody with an overinflated price tag. It doesn't feel that way. So even though they're losing hope and they're feeling that maybe they won't find what they're looking for, to stay vigilant, to stay checking the market, or checking with their realtor, every day, checking like whatever app they're using, checking every single day to see what's being listed, because I feel like it's something that they're going to have to jump on it pretty quick. When they see like this checks all the boxes, they're going to have to jump on it, because it's going to be at the top of their budget, maybe right outside of their budget, but it's not going to be incredibly overinflated as far as the value of the home. It's worth it. Okay. And I feel like it might be a little more home than what they're expecting to get for that bit of money. And that might be the tipping point as to what helps them take the bait, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, their home hasn't come on the market yet, but it will within the next 3 months. So for them to stay vigilant on that. Okay. I hope that helps you, Kathy, so you can move. Y'all hanging out with me tonight. I super love all of you, and I hope you had a beautiful Monday. I hope you will continue to visit me when I go live, and to share me out to your friends, right? And I wish you all very many blessings. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, I just want to honestly, you might have to start looking for their house too, Kathy. I'm just saying, maybe, a little mom energy on there. Maybe a little mom energy. Right? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I love you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful week until I see you again. If you're interested in a private reading with me, the information is in the description box at the bottom of the page. You can click on that. You're in the camper. Well, that's not okay. Why don't you make them stay in the camper? Maybe they'll find a house faster. I'm just saying. All right. I love y'all. Have a great night. Many blessings to you.